On today's podcast, we're going to discuss milestones, so stay tuned.
Welcome to Warehouse Safety Tips. If you're a seasoned vodcast viewer, this vodcast is going to be different from most that you watch. It's based around exactly what the name implies, warehouse safety tips. And since the people in this industry are busy, we know that time is money, so each episode will be as short and to the point as possible. And now, with all that out of the way, let's get to the vodcast.
A couple of the things that we celebrate here on our podcast are consistency and milestones. Last week, we were able to celebrate both and didn't even realize it. The podcast coming soon was our 130th episode. Now that marked the 2.5-year point of doing this podcast. But even better, it marked the 130th week in a row that we've done this podcast. We always try to draw similarities with non-work life to safety, and the above-mentioned consistency and milestone should provide it. If you have a days since an accident sign at your facility with a high number, celebrate it. It means you've been consistent in your safety efforts. If you don't have one of the signs or one where the number on it isn't high, it gives you the opportunity to work on improving your safety and hitting milestones. Take a hard look at how you implement the 5S methodology at your facility. If you follow each S with the intention of getting better each time you cycle through it, the numbers on that safety board will keep climbing. We look forward to seeing you next week for another episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. Until then, have a great week and stay safe.
Before moving on, here's a word from one of our sponsors. If you've ever been to or worked in a warehouse, you know just how important safety is to both management and staff. It's almost impossible to go 10 steps without seeing safety tape, angles, signs, and/or safety products. It's these items that show us how to be safe and avoid danger in the workplace. And if you're looking for the best products to make this happen, look no further than Mighty Line. Mighty Line floor signs and floor markings offer the best industrial products out there. We're proud to have Mighty Line as the official floor sign and floor marking company for the Warehouse Safety Tips podcast and site. Go to mightylinetape.com/safety tips to request a sample pack of their incredible safety signs and floor markings. We hope you enjoyed this episode of Warehouse Safety Tips. If you visit warehousesafetytips.com, you'll find the show notes for this episode and access to all of our blog posts, previous podcasts, advertiser information, and much more. Thank you for listening to Warehouse Safety Tips and have a safe day.